I see what's going on here. We're being phased out by AI, by robots, and it's might of what we felt like during the Industrial Revolution. All those farmers, all those sewing ladies, all the horses, they still used them, but what did they kind of feel like? Like, like it's the end of humanity. Like you're not going to have a job. How am I going to pay for things? And a lot of them went under. And it's going to be this is going to go two different ways. You either going to have to get on board or fall behind. And I didn't know it was going to be this soon. I didn't expect it in my lifetime. I knew when computers, I remember when they come out, like the little more advanced ones in the early 90s. But to make that kind of jump is pretty remarkable. Nobody else in life has had this opportunity, and it's scary. I'm not very technologically advanced. I'm videoing in my car, you know what I mean, and like learning the editing process. I'm still trying to learn that. I'm falling behind. But with all this AI, like I went to Walmart the other day, and you know how you've got just the electronic machines, electronic cashiers, and then you have two or three down through there. Ton of people. Half the store is closed off from where you don't go to people, and then the other side where the machines are closed off. And then you had four employees standing around those machines just looking at their phones. And I know some of it is where people are scanning stuff. I'm sure they can see it and all that, but it took four people. Then you got two on the way out the door. And I get it, people stealing stuff, but who's going to pay for all that Walmart stuff once the what's going to be the currency when all those jobs are gone? And that's crazy to think about. So it's going to go to credit, so you'll have to earn credits. But how am I going to earn credits when everything's fake now and robotic? See, that's it. Online, like YouTube, we're going to keep producing these fake videos that are cute, which is okay, man, whatever. But they should have a stamp at the bottom, kind of like parental advisory, maybe an AI like hologram or just a thing to let people know it's not real. It's open foolery. And even if it's harmless, like at least have some where these like people can look at it and be like, even though that looks real, I can look down in the corner and see that it's fake. Because it's going to get more and more. And it's like people, creators like me that's just started, I'm way behind the game. I don't even know if I'll get out there. It's so swamped with AI stuff and people that's already started, which it's our God-given right as people to start a YouTube channel. I'm just saying that with all this AI, it's going to be impossible for me. It's going to take like the right video, the right time. But I better learn it fast, because I believe God called me to start one, even if it's just benefiting me. I didn't start it to make revenue. I've got a decent job, but it's like, it's to get out what's inside of me, because it's hard for me to discuss it around certain people. Like therapy. But anyway, that's another rant. AI. So, you've got online, need a parental advisory sticker that's kind of like that lets you know it's fake. With the jobs at like Walmart, what's going to be the currency when there's going to be no employees? You're just going to stand there and observe. But that cut the employee rate in half. What are we gonna do when the robots have to put away the merchandise, or they go down through that? They already got one mopping, which I'm on board with all this because my job, I deliver batteries. But what about the factory where they make the batteries I deliver when it's going to turn into all robots? They're already talking about machines. Starting to put machines to do the men's job. But how are they going to pay rent when it's just machines everywhere? The rich man is the only one going to make it. It's just like in the Industrial Revolution. The poor man is going to be opted out, and the middleman's going to suffer as well. But still, the rich, they've got children. They want them rich, so they're going to have to come up with something where humans can be involved with it. But that's just food for thought. I'm going to think real quick, see if I have anything else. No, I guess that's it. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm not against AI. I just think there should be boundaries, and we ought to start thinking, how are you going to make money when all these robots take over? Which, I mean, I'm pretty much, we're in it now. But what about our children's children? Might want to think about them adapting to whatever's coming, because just like an industrial revolution, people are going to perish for it, for better humanity later. Or maybe not even better, but I guess the technologically sound, the better of technology. But stay in God's word. That's what's more important than all this junk. That's what's real. Stay blessed.